Hello everybody, this is BrayM here, and today I have another command block tutorial for you, and today we're doing the mine reset tutorial. And this is a great system for like prison servers or servers where you just need to make a randomized mine, right? So, before we get started, guys, I just want to let you guys know I have a new Discord server set up, so if you guys haven't joined the new server, go to the description, join that for command help, and I am also releasing something special this week, hopefully. So, stay tuned for that. The Discord's gonna be the first people to know. But anyways, guys, let's get started on this tutorial. Alright, guys, here's the system. So basically, how it works is you break the blocks, right? And whenever you're ready to reset the mine, you can just click this and it will reset it and randomize it as well. So also, another thing to keep in mind is you're probably asking if they're in the mine, will it just place on top of them? No, it won't. So if I click this button while I'm here, it will TP me out and reset. So this is a very simple system, really cool system. So let's get started on the tutorial. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to type this in chat. You're going to want to type scoreboard objectives add mine dummy into chat. So that way you have the scoreboard for the randomization of it. And then you're going to want to do this. So if you put this as an impulse, you can activate it however you want it to. You can activate it via redstone block, via scoreboard activator. There's so many different things you can do. For me, it's just a button right now or just with the redstone. But yeah, so you're going to want to do impulse unconditional needs redstone, 0 ticks, and then TP at A, and these coordinates right here, X, Y, Z. So you get those coordinates by going the farthest negative. So negative X, negative Y, or negative X, negative Y, negative Z. And then you go to this corner where it's the closest to the negatives, right? You find this corner's coordinates. And the way to do that, I have it keybind to Control Alt X, and that will copy the coordinates that are in this corner. There's a setting for it. You can go into settings and change the hotkey or whatever, but basically you just need to get these coordinates. And then once you go back into this command, you basically want to find like how big you want to make the cube or whatever you're making. So for me, it's a 7 by 7 by 7 cube. So you basically just subtract 1 off of the dimensions and put it in the X, Y, and Z. So you put your coordinates there, the size of the cube, and then you TP them out of the cube. So that's the chords of the area where I TP'd it out. So that's how that one works. And then for the next command, it's chain unconditional always active 0 ticks, and it's fill. Um, these are the chords of the actual like cube. So this is the first one is that negative coordinate I had you guys choose, and then the second one is the furthest positive cube. So it goes furthest negative, furthest positive, and then you just fill it with sponge. So for me, I use sponge, but you can use whatever block that is like very uncommon for you. So I rarely use sponge as an item or whatever, something that's usable, so I put sponge in there. And then the next one is chain unconditional always active 0 ticks. You're going to want to fill that same area. Basically, you just copy the command from below and do air destroy instead of sponge at that. And it will destroy the entire area of sponge and drop every single piece. So also with the sponge, you want to do something that would drop just one block, and so sponge works perfectly. So you don't want to do like bookshelves or anything, but sponge works. And then the next one, after you do the destroy command, you want to do um, it's this one. Chain unconditional always active 0 ticks. Scoreboard players random at E type equals item name equals whatever block you're using. For me, it's sponge. Mine, the scoreboard you set up at the beginning, 1 and 100. So basically, you're choosing a random score for every single item that's on the ground at this point on the scoreboard of mine between 1 and 100. So it's pretty simple on that aspect. The next one is the cool part. So I'm not going to go through every single one of these commands because it's literally the same thing, but for a different OR. So it's chain unconditional always active 0 ticks. And then you do execute as at E type equals item name equals sponge or whatever item you're using the drop with. Scores equals mine equals 1 dot dot 10 squiggly bracket at s run set block tilde 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 or. So basically, for the score section, you put the scores equals for the objective you just made, and then this is how you choose the loot table. So for me, it's a 10% chance that that item is going to be coal. That's what that's saying because it's 10 out of 100. So, and then you change the ore that's going to be there. And then when you go up to this one, it's the same thing, except I changed the loot table for iron. So that's also another 10%, but it's a different 10% from the coal. So you don't want to do the same number for any two ores. You don't want to have 1 and 1, like an example, 1 through 10, 1 through 10 for both coal and iron, because then only one of them would appear. The one that's on top would appear. The next one I did was copper, gold ore. See how that's not the same as any of the other ones. You just want to make sure it's in the continue line. This one's redstone, 41 to 50. This one is diamond. This one's a little different because I made it 5%, so 51 to 55. Diamond ore. And then this last one is the stone one. So I suggest doing the stone one last. So that way you can get all the loot tables for the ore done, and then you just fill in whatever's left over for the stone. So for me, it's 56 to 100 for stone. So about a 45% chance that to be stone. And then this last one is chain unconditional, always active, 0 ticks. Kill at E, type equals item, name equals sponge. So what you're going to want to do is kill at all the items that are the name of sponge or whatever item you're using. And just like that, you have made yourself a randomized mine for like a prison server or whatever, but it's a resettable randomized mine. But anyways, guys, that was the random mind tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys found this video helpful, please leave a like. And if you really enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a video. And anyways, guys, I know I said in the beginning, but I have a pretty big announcement that I'm releasing this weekend, and I hope you guys join the Discord so that way you guys can know what it is. And yeah, anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this has been BrayM, and I'm out.